प्रभना भगत जना के मन बिसरा सुखमनि सुखमृत प्रभना भगत जना के मन बिसरा। साध संगत जी, वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा, वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह। Last time we were discussing the 9th shlok from Sukhmani Sahib. In Rag Gaudi, in that shlok, Guru Arjan Dev Ji sings, Urdhare jo antarna सरब में पेख भगवान निमख निमख ठाकर नमस्कार नानक ओ परस सगल निस्तार। And within the Ashtapadis, the great Guru had defined the words Vaishnav, Pandit, who is the true Bhagavati and who is the true Ramdas. We found that the one who enshrines the name within the heart will truly see God. One who sees God in all sees God. Today we move on to the next Ashtapadi. Us tat kare anek jan ant na parava नानक रचना प्रभ रची बहुविध अनेक प्रकार। उस्तत करे अनेक जन अंत na paravar. There is no end or limitation. You cannot find the end. Even though many are praising, ustat kare anek jan, many are praising. Nanak rachna prabh rachi बहुविध अनेक प्रकार। This shlok, it introduces two profound ideas. First, that the Creator is infinite. Of human praise or effort, singing or saying, doing pilgrimages, parts, prayers, no amount of praise or effort can fully capture the essence of this doer, the Karta. ant na paravar. And second, it also tells us that the Creator has manifested life and existence in innumerable forms. There's so many different ways. Like Guru Nanak sings, Rang rata, Mera Sahib Rang rata, Rav Raya Bharpoor, Rav Raya, Rav Raya, Mera Sahib Rang rata. There's this diversity of creation. Everywhere you see the creation of the Creator. Nanak rachna prab rachi, bahobid anek prakar. The shlok wants us to marvel at this beautiful expanse of the divine creation and humbly acknowledge that we have limited understanding. It really sets the stage for the exploration of the whole Ashtapadi. What we'll be doing in the next few minutes is looking at some selected couplets and key themes from the Shastra. Why don't we start with the first couplet, for instance. Guru Sahib says, Koi kai kot hoye pujari, kai kot achar vyohari. I just sung two lines, one in Ra Gaudi and one Shri. There's a small difference between Gaudi and Shri. The Shri uses a tivra ma or a sharp ma. Sa re ma pa ma ga re sa. And in Gaudi you go sa re ma pa ma ga re sa. It's a more delicate rag, Gaudi. It's a deeper dive. It's a cleansing rag. Guru Sahib says, Kai kot hoye pujari, Kai kot achar vyohari. Many millions are his devotees, pujari. Kai kot comes from crore, millions you can say. Kai kot achar vyohari. Achar vyohari, ones who are doing the right things. Guruji acknowledges that the countless paths that people are taking, the paths that they're taking to reach, to seek, to understand the divine, the devotions, the rituals, the worldly actions, the thinking, the thoughts. No one path can claim exclusivity to divine realization. No one path gets there. You know what this is like? I'm reminded of that story, the Buddhist story, the parable of the blind man and the elephant. This is like Maya. Guru Sahib then goes and touches the other element. He says, Kai kot bhay abhimani, Kai kot ant agyani. In the next pada, he goes over not virtues, but ones that we think are not in virtues, one that are out of the virtues, the ones that become egotistic, the ones that are blinded by ignorance, andh agyani, abhimani. But in the end, whether it is day or night, the Guru has created them. Isn't this like a play? Let's listen to Guru Nanak. We just celebrated his Guru Purab. Let's listen to Pavan Guru Pani Pita, Mata Dharat Mat, Divas Raat Doe Dai Daya, Khela Sagal Jagat. We are playing. Some are good, some are bad. But who are we to judge what is good, what is bad? When the judger is the one. Let's listen to this, and then let me share with you the story of the elephant and the blind man. Satnam, 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 Satnam. Pavan Guru Pani Pita, Mata Dharat Mahat, Divas Raat Doe Dai Daya, Khele Sagal Jagat. Satnam, 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 Satnam. Changyaya burayaya, vache dharm hadur, karmi apo apni, ke neda ke dur. Satnam, 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 Satnam. Jinni naam dhyaya, gaye mashakat ghal, Nanak te mukh ujle, keti chutti naal. Satnam, 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 Satnam. Pavan Guru Pani Pita, Mata Dharat Mahat, Divas Raat Doe Dai Daya, Khele Sagal Jagat. Changyaya burayaya, vache dharm hadur, karmi apo apni, ke neda ke dur. Jinni naam dhyaya, gaye mashakat ghal, Nanak te mukh ujle, keti chutti naal. Jinni naam dhyaya, gaye mashakat ghal, Nanak te mukh ujle, keti chutti naal. Satnam, 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 Satnam. Pavan Guru Pani Pita Mata Dharti Mahat Divas Raat Doe Daina Khela Sagal Jagat Khela Sagal Jagat. Once, in a small village, there lived 6 blind men. They were renowned for their wisdom and their desire to understand the world despite their limitations. One day, a merchant was passing through their village and they brought with him an elephant. Now this village, these blind people had never seen a creature like that. They had never known what an elephant was. And eager to experience this beautiful marvel, the 6 men requested the merchant to let them examine what this elephant was with their hands. Their hands was how they would see. The first man, feeling the elephant's side, claimed that elephant is like a solid, immovable wall. The second, grasping its tusk, said, No, the elephant is smooth. He was looking at the tusk. It's like a spear. And the third one ran and he touched the elephant and he got hold of the trunk. He said, You're both wrong. He said, You're both wrong. The elephant is like a snake, because that's what he got in his hand. The fourth one came and he touched the elephant and he got hold of one of his legs. He says, I don't know what you guys are saying. I don't know what you're talking about. It's clear that the elephant is like the trunk of a tree. The fifth one, tugging the tail of the elephant, laughed at them and said, How foolish you all are. The elephant is like a rope and it's moving. Finally, the sixth man, he felt the large flapping ear of the elephant. You are all mistaken, he said. The elephant is like a giant fan that brings in cool breeze. The 6 men began to argue each other vehemently, much like we argue with each other. We touch the Lord in different ways and we think that's what it is. But no, the Lord is much more. We see His kindness and we call Him Dayal, but He's more than that. He's Agama Gochar. This reminds me of the Shabad that I just released on the new album, Hum Ghar Sajana album. And we are doing a meditation on that. We did it yesterday, and we'll do one this evening as well. It'll be morning for those in India. But let's listen to this Shabad and see if we can feel the different parts of this Agama Gochar through the Shabad. Close your eyes, listen to this. Let's feel how the infinite can become intimate through the Shabad.
मन बेधया दयाल सेती मेरी माई मन बेधया मन बेधया दयाल सेती मेरी माई मन बेधया बेधया दयाल सेती मेरी माई कौन जाने पीर पराई हम नाही चिंत पराई मन बेधया दयाल सेती मेरी माई मन बेधया मन मंदर तन वेस कलंदर घट ही तीरथ नावा एक शब्द मेरा प्राण बसत है बाहुड़ जन्म नावा नावा मन बेधया दयाल सेती मेरी माई मन बेधया अग्म गोचर अलग अपारा चिंता करो हमारी जल थल महियल भरपूर लीना घट घट जोत तुम्हारी तुम्हारी मन बेधया दयाल सेती मेरी माई मन बेधया सिख मात सब बुध तुम्हारी मंदिर छावा तेरे तेरे तुझ बिन अवर ना जाना मेरे साहिबा गुण गावा नित तेरे नित तेरे मन बेधया दयाल सेती मेरी माई मन बेधया दयाल सेती मेरी माई कौन जाने पीर पराई हम नाही चिंत पराई जी जंत सब शरण तुम्हारी सरब चिंत तुध पासे सरब चिंत तुध पासे जो तुध भावे सोई चंगा एक नानक की अरदासे, एक नानक की अरदासे, अरदासे मन बेधया दयाल सेती मेरी माही मन बेधया। कौन जाने पीर पराई हम नागी, चिंत पराई मन बेधया दयाल सेती मेरी माए मन बेधया दयाल सेती मेरी माए मन बेधया मन बेधया मन बेधया।
मन बेधया दयाल सेती मेरी माई। In the same Ashtapadi, the 10th Ashtapadi, the Guru Sahib talks about threading. Man bedhya. Bedhya, like I was discussing yesterday, means two things. It's piercing, but it's more like threading. It's putting the thread in the needle. It's also taking the needle through a cloth and adding thread to it. कई कोट ससियर सूर नखत्र, सगल समग्री अपने सूत धारे. There are so many millions of Sasir Sur Nakshatra, moons, suns and stars. How are they hanging in place? Guru Nanak had said, this earth is standing on kindness. Dhaul, Dharam, Daya, Kaput. In Japji Sahib. And so when we talk about kindness, Man Bedhya Dayal Seti, what is binding all of us is kindness. That's how you get from infinite to the intimate. To recognize that this whole thing is one thread. In the Bhagavad Gita, as Krishna is explaining himself to Arjun, he says, Dhananjay, Mataha parantaram na anyat kinchit asti. Mataha parantara na anyat kinchit asti Dhananjaya. O conqueror of wealth, beyond me there is nothing superior. Mai sarvidam protam sutre manigana ev. Everything rests upon me as pearls are strung on a thread. Kai kod sasir sur nakshatra sagal samagri apne soot dhare. And Guru Arjan continues. He says, Jinko hoye aap suprasan, nanak te jan sada dhan dhan. Only those understand this threading. Those who he is pleased with. Man bedhya, dayal seti meri mai. Only when he is kind enough upon you, you will get to know this. Towards the end of this wonderful, beautiful 10th Ashtapadi. Guru Sahib says, Apne jan ko saas saas samare. Nanak, oye Parmesar ke pyare. The one that is threading everyone. He remembers his servants with each and every breath. Apne jan ko saas saas samare. With each breath that they're taking is given by him. Each breath is a pearl. Saanson ki mala pe simroon hai pika naam. Nanak oye Parmesar ke pyare. They are the beloved of the transcendent God. These lines, they depict the ultimate state of intimacy with the divine. Those who merge with him are not just the servants, Jan. They become beloveds, the pyare. Apne jan ko saas saas samare, Nanak oye Parmesar ke pyare. The servant becomes the beloved. When the server, the devotee, understands this threading concept, that way this 10th Ashtapadi is a profound meditation on the Creator's infinite vastness. But it is also a meditation on the intimate relationship between the devotee and the divine, between the divine and the creation. While human efforts might be countless, they are all inefficient. They cannot describe, they cannot grasp the one who transcends us all. The Shabad invites us to marvel at the creation and surrender to the grace of the Creator, and cultivate a relationship rooted in love and humility. The Guru reminds us, Sadhu jana ke sang bhagat uttam hoye, teh gun gaave nanaka jivan mukat hoye. The ultimate takeaway is embrace humility and love as the paths to transcendence like we've already talked in Sukhmani Sahib. Seek not to conquer the infinite, but to dissolve in it. For it is in surrender that the truth is found. And then the infinite becomes intimate. Through surrender, through love, through humility, the infinite becomes intimate. I'll see you guys next week with more of this. We'll continue to talk about Sukhmani Sahib. I'm going to take a pause here and then talk to you, maybe make a few announcements. But here's where the meditation is ending. Let me read a couple of things here. From Harmeet Soinji, he says, let's come together in faith and unity to seek blessings, peace and guidance. Let's stay connected spiritually, even when we are apart. Happy Gurpurab Virji. Beautifully, well said. Luis says, surrendering to gaze. That is all we can do. Beautiful. Anant Mulchandani reminds me, Sa Sa Simro Gobind. The devotees remember the God. And the God, Apne Jan Ko Sa Sa Samare. What a beauty of true love. Absolutely. What a beautiful connection that the devotee remembers the Lord, Sas Sas, and the Lord remembers the devotee, Sas Sas. Both of them in Sukhmani Sahib. Wonderful observation. Thank you for that. Rangrata sometime. Absolutely. We'll do Rangrata at some point. Perhaps next time, or as part of the Guru Nanak meditations that we're doing in the mornings. So let me just say a few things. one, I'm trying to move these discussions because they're longish and they have a different audience, to the Dhunanand YouTube. You can find a link to the Dhunanand YouTube on the underneath this video, or you can find it here. You can look for Dhunanand Foundation and you'll find it. Subscribe to that. In the next few times, I will still do it here, but slowly we'll move all the meditations there. There are other folks who are doing longer content there, including Dr. Asma Qadri, by Sarfraz Lal Mardana, and we will have other poetry from other poets there as well. But that will be for the meditation and long content. If you haven't already, subscribe to that channel and you'll still be getting these. On this channel, I'll try to stick to posting kirtan and posting short content, 5 to 10 minutes. So that's one announcement. The other one is I'm going to come to Delhi next month, and I'll be posting this on Instagram. I'll be posting my dates there, I believe, from the 5th to the 11th of December. I am available for a couple of kirtans. If you want me to sing at your place or in your local Gurdwara, please reach out to Fontaine Riddle at fontaine@dhunanand.org, and I'll post that on Instagram. So keep an eye out for that. If you are in Delhi or around and would like to meet me, give me a shout or send Fontaine a message, and we'll try to coordinate something. I will likely be doing a couple of public performances. They will likely be in South Delhi and in Gurgaon. So we'll do that. The other announcement is obviously I'm doing a 13-day meditation on Guru Nanak for Guru Nanak's Gurpurab. I released an album. It's called Hum Ghar Sajan Aaye. I'm going to play a little bit of Hum Ghar Sajan Aaye that I've recorded just a cappella with the piano before we end. So you'll hear that. But join us for those. Those are in the mornings in Delhi and in the mornings in India, 7:30 a.m. in the morning or 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time every day in the evening. So 6 p.m. Eastern Pacific is 9 p.m. Eastern. So I hope to see you guys on all those things. Here is Hum Ghar Sajan Aaye, just a piano version, and then I will. This meditation will be over. We will see you either next week if you choose to join the meditation next week, or this evening when I'll be talking about Guru Nanak. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
हम घर साजन आए, साचे मेल मिलाए, सहज मिलाए हर मन भाए, पंच मिले सुख पाया, साई वस्त्र परापत होई, जिससे तीमन लाया, हम घर साजन आए, साचे मेल मिलाए, अंदिन में भया मन मान्या, घर मंदिर सोहाए, पंच शब्द धुन अनहद वाजे, हम घर साजन आए, साचे मेल मिलाए। हम घर साजन आए।